Farah Ilani binti Muhammad Suhaimi. Okay, I will present you about type of metal forming.
Type metal forming is divided by two, that is bulk deformation and sheet metal working. Bulk deformation is characterized by significant deformation and massive shape change. Bulk is referred to work parts with relatively low surface area to volume ratio. And then, the sheet metal working is forming and related operation performed on metal sheet strip and coils. Sheet metal working is the high surface area to volume ratio of starting metal, which is distinguishes this from bulk deformation. And now I will explain you about the detail of bulk deformation. Bulk deformation is divided by four. Firstly is rolling. Rolling is a deformation process in which work thickness is reduced by compressive force exerted by two opposing rolls. Type of rolling is divided by two, that is workpiece geometry and works temperature. For workpiece geometry, it consists of flat rolling and shape rolling, and then for work temperature, it consists of hot rolling and cold rolling. And then the second process is a forging. Forging is a deformation process in which work is compressed between two dies. There are three types of forging dies. Firstly is open die forging, secondly is impression die forging, and thirdly is flashless forging. Example of component of die is a engine crankshaft, gears, jet engine turbine part. And then for the thirdly process of a bulk deformation is a extrusion. Extrusion is a compression forming process in which work metal is forced to flow through a die opening to produce a desired cross-sectional shape. There are two types of extrusion. Firstly is direct extrusion, also called forward extrusion, and secondly is indirect extrusion, also called backward extrusion or reverse extrusion. And the lastly process of bulk deformation is a wire and bar drawing. Wire and bar drawing is a cross section of a bar, rod or wire is reduced by pulling it through a die opening. Okay, difference between bar drawing and wire drawing is depend on stock size. So for a bar drawing, it have a large diameter bar and rod stock, and then for a wire drawing, have a small diameter stock. Sheet metal working have a four process. Firstly is a sheet metal cutting. Sheet metal cutting is a shearing of sheet metal between two cutting edges. They have three principal operations in press working that cut sheet metal. Firstly is shearing, secondly is blanking, and thirdly is punching. And then secondly is a sheet metal bending. Sheet metal bending is a straining sheet metal around a straight axis to take a permanent bend. Type of sheet metal bending is divided by two. Firstly is V bending, that is performed with a V-shaped die for low production, and secondly is H bending, that is performed with a Y-pin die for high production. And then deep drawing is the thirdly process of sheet metal working. Deep drawing is a sheet metal forming to make cup shape, box shape, or other complex curve and hollow shape parts. Example product of deep drawing, that is beverage cans, ammunition shell, and automobile body panels. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, our machine is limited to three types. Firstly is cutting, secondly is bending, and thirdly is rolling. So I will show you. Let's go. first operator that conduct at the left side, and this is the operator 2 that conduct the right side. So and the third person is the conduct at the sheet metal working at the center. So firstly, sheet metal working, push the sheet metal working at the rolling. And then the operator 1 and operator 2 must be tight the sheet metal working by this up rolling. Okay, and then the operator 1 must be rolling. Must be rolling. Down rolling. Okay, after they finish on the sheet metal working, operator 1 and operator 2 must be tight the upper rolling. Tight. And the process will continue with the operator 1 and operator 2 rolling the roll at the same time, opposite the direction. Then this is the product of the rolling machine. Hi, this is sheet metal working cutting. This machine also is operate manually. So firstly, I will show you how this machine is operate. So this is the sheet metal working. Firstly, you must put the sheet metal working into the left side and close to the left side machine. And to make sure the sheet metal working is 90 degrees. And you must see your eyes into the line that you want to cut the sheet metal working. Okay, after that, push the pedal until the sheet metal working is cutting. The product of using by sheet metal working cutting. Thank you. Guys, this is sheet metal bending machine. So it also works manually. So I will show you how this machine will operate. So firstly, push the pedal and put the workpiece into the side and pull the pedal until the workpiece is tight. So and then pull this part until the workpiece is stamped. Then you be quiet. Okay, and then push the pedal and take your workpiece. And this is a sample of product using by sheet metal bending process. Thank you.